Hey guys, what is up? Dutch Texan here, and if you can see this, then you probably know, man, you're not in Texas anymore. That's right. I am in the Netherlands. Look at that Dutch license plate right over there. Man, I do love it to be back on the old bike. This is my dad's XJ900, and I've been riding this essentially since I got my motorcycle license in the Netherlands, and then of course I moved to the United States. And there we go. Watch out for these people. And then of course, you know, I had to do without riding for about 7 years until I got on the bike again. I got my Honda 919. Now weight wise, actually, I always remember this bike being super heavy, but it's pretty much comparable to what my Honda 919 is. This XJ900 is really not that heavy. It's a nice touring bike, and I do love this windscreen here. I'm behind it right now and I'm hearing like zero wind. This is freaking great. My naked, loud all the time. Right now I'm doing about 60 miles an hour, 100 kilometers. Can you see it right there? And it's nice and quiet. But then you put your head out in the wind and then wah, wah, wah. There you go. Now another thing, I do hope my camera stays on because I kind of jerry-rigged it. It's on with duct tape, and duct tape is of course, you know, one of those things that can either work or not. I'm pretty confident though in my abilities to duct tape stuff, so it probably is going to stay on. Man, that's so beautiful out here. It's been 8 years since I've been here. 7, 8 years. It's absolutely amazing. Last time I was here was 2009, and this is just one of those things, you know, to come back to my origin country, because it's no longer my home country. It's that's the United States. It's just absolutely beautiful. I hear, look at that, old cars, beautiful. I love that stuff. That's one of my favorite things to see, no matter where you are. You see this stuff over here? This stuff is all cherries right here. That's one of the things that the Dutch are pretty much known for, is growing stuff, and one of the big things they do is grow cherries. I can remember as a kid just eating too much cherries and you know, had to go to the bathroom pretty darn quick because it's a laxative. This thing has a nice torque curve, man. That's one of the things I do remember, and that's part of the reason why I got this 919 in the States, because I have a bigger torque curve, and you just can just be so freaking lazy. And another thing, you know, right now I'm doing 80 kilometers an hour, but you know, I don't know how much it is in miles. It's probably like 50 or something, and then you're tacking like 3.5. That's just cruising, man. That's the speed limit over there too. I don't know if you can see it. That says 80. That's something new too, because in the past they would just have big signs, and then on these long stretches of road, then you completely forget what the speed limit is. Whoa, was it 80 or was it 100? Because if I go the other direction, it will be 100 kilometers an hour. It's about 62 miles an hour, and down here it's 80 kilometers an hour. We'll definitely head up to one of these dikes up here, because that's one of the coolest things about Holland is waterways, and much of the country is of course underwater, and to help out with that, you build dikes so you can stop the water from entering. That's a nice Ducati right there. No 6th gear. This of course has 5 gears. Geese. You know the funny thing is about geese is that in the Netherlands they're actually being used, you know, roadkill, that never changes, being used as watchdogs. Nice MG. Love it. All these old cars that are around. I'm actually going to an old car show in the future, and I'll be making a little video of that. We've had a lot of rain. This is one of the first days that I haven't had rain, so henceforth I am on the bike hauling ass. Not really. Oh, look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. Old Volvo, TR6, BMW, yeah. There you go, you can buy some cherries up here if you want to. And there's This thing cruises so nicely, and it also does not have a chain. It has, well, I don't know what it's called, shaft drive. There we go. Very, very nice. There's no lag at all. You don't have to do anything about, like, you don't have any slack. Nothing happens. You just start up the bike and go. It also has 100 and well, you can't see the first one, but it has 114,000 kilometers on it. So that's it has been around, this bike, for sure. You see over here, that's called the Heuvelrug. This is one of the most mountainous areas in the entirety of Holland, except for maybe the south part that has the highest point. Let's take a ride up here. Dike. Uh-oh, crap. That means you can't go there. Just done it. There should be the dike up here. There you go. You can see the mountainous area over here. On the opposite side of this river is Rhenen. And it's an absolutely beautiful area. I mean, the farmlands, the houses, there's such an insane amount of history over here. It is just mind-boggling. But you can already see why motorcyclists love these dikes, because there's a bunch of turns in there, and you don't get this many turns in any other road but the dikes up in the center of the Netherlands. This is, I believe, still in Gelderland. On the other side is the province of Utrecht, and I just got hit by a freaking bee. That's another thing that never happens in the States. I haven't had it happen, but every single time over here when I'm on the bike, it happens. Absolutely beautiful. This Audi is actually booking it. I like it. And that sign up there is saying that people should really slow down and not make as much noise. Now this one is stock, so you're not going to hear much exhaust noise out of this, but if you have like a sports bike, then unfortunately that is going to happen. It's beautiful out here. I love it. I mean, doesn't that say Holland to you? Cows and a windmill. That is absolutely beautiful. See, I told you. That is why they love these roads, man. Nice turns. Oh, the horses. That's actually pretty horse. Pretty beautiful. Fits the countryside, wouldn't you think? Beautiful. Ah, you get on the brakes first and then you put your indicator on. Here. This is also an older bike, so I'm not going to redline it. Besides, my dad watches all my videos. So Dad, that was about $7.5 grand. Not too much of a problem there, huh? But look how freaking tiny these roads get, and it's two-way. It is absolutely gorgeous out here. Those old buildings, like stuff from the 1800s upwards. Most of these older ones, yeah, that looks fairly new, but most of these older ones, they've been around a long time. The oldest farms are like from the medieval times, I kid you not. Now let's walk 3 abreast, shall we? Oh, 30 kilometers an hour. Let's see how slow that really is. Most of the people don't slow down, but I got no one around me, so this is my playground. Here we go. This is 30 kilometers an hour right here. And that's boring. And that sign says that you can open it up again. Bird! I see, and that's another danger. You don't know these dikes. There you go, man. Whoop! Right there, in between the cows. At the bottom of this, it's always barbed wire. Always. If it's not barbed wire, it's water. Take your pick. Okay, here we go. No, there's still barbed wire over there. See? You think you're safe, and then you still end up in the freaking barbed wire. Wah, wah, wah. Beautiful. This is going to be a very, very long vlog. Actually, let me just turn around over there. That'll be the end. I'll show you something very, very awesome. It's called a pont, and you go across over there. You can see it right there. I'll get a little bit closer and I'll end the vlog over there. Okay, here we go, here we go. You still do it. You still do it. You still got skills. You still got skills on this thing. Oh. I probably could have been that could have been a little bit tighter, but hey. Haven't been on this bike for a very, very long time. Focus. That's a funny thing. I wanted to talk about that, and now I can. You know, the one thing that I always hate is you can't get estates in the United States. That one, Focus Estate, you can't get it in the United States. You can't get it over here. Very, very weird. Now, obviously, I'm not going to go around this pond. I'm not going to go over. But I am going to show you a little close-up shot of it. Because it's typical Dutch, you know. I shouldn't be going in here, I know. But I'm still doing it anyway. You could take a bridge. But obviously, you know, one of the things is that this is more convenient for some, and it's also way cooler. I mean, come on. You're taking a boat across the river and you're getting off, and then of course, you know, you still get this beautiful scenery around here. I just think it's absolutely mind-boggling, you know, how I missed this. Well, I hope you guys like this vlog. I sure did, because I'm home for these 2 weeks, and I'll see you on the flip side.